Hello, I'm Paul, the founder of Small Claims Court Genie. In this video, I'll be covering the court fees in small claims in England and Wales. To start a claim in the civil courts, you need to pay a fee. How much that fee is depends upon the value of the claim. Fees are payable at two key stages. The first is the issue fee the court charges to start the claim. The second is the trial fee. If a defendant wishes to pursue a counterclaim, a fee will need to be paid by the defendant when it files the counterclaim at court. We will go into more detail after this short message. Small Claims Court Genie gives a general overview of the procedure for claims allocated to the small claims track in the courts of England and Wales. We do not give specific legal advice, and you may wish to obtain independent legal advice on your particular case or circumstances. We seek to ensure that the information set out in our videos is accurate at the date the video is released, but please note that the court rules, procedures, and fees may change over time. It used to be the case until recently that the court fees for issuing claims online were marginally cheaper than paper claims posted to the courts. However, in October 2021, the court system made all the small claim issue fees the same, regardless of whether issued online or not. The fees to issue a claim for money, at the time of releasing this video, start at £35 and go up to £455 for small claims. The £455 applies to the top bracket for small claims of £10,000, and specifically claims of a value between £5,000 and £10,000. For claims over £10,000, the court fee is calculated as 5% of the value of the claim. So a claim for £15,000 would mean a court fee of £750 to issue the claim. Court fees tend to be reviewed and increased periodically, and you can check the current court fees by searching for Form EX50. There is a link in the description below. In most small claims, it is unnecessary to make an application during the life of the claim. An application is usually something out of the normal process and tend to be necessary in more complex and higher value claims, so claims outside of the small claims track. A frustrating part of the court fee rules is that there is no difference in the application fee regardless of the value of the claim. The court application fee is currently £275 regardless of whether the value of the claim is £750 or £75,000. It is something we think needs addressing, and the fee for small claims applications to be reduced greatly and proportionately. If someone wants to counterclaim in a small claim, they must pay the fee that would be payable as if they started the claim. So again, calculated based upon the value of the counterclaim and paying the fee specified in Form EX50. If a defendant seeking to counterclaim doesn't pay the fee, the court should dismiss the counterclaim so that it is not considered at trial. If a claim is defended, the court will set a trial date and specify by when the trial fee must be paid. Small claims court trial fees are less expensive than other claims. If the trial fee is not paid on time, it will likely lead to the claim being struck out or the trial not going ahead. Most listing orders setting the trial date now state as standard that failure to pay the trial fee will result in the claim being struck out automatically. It is important, therefore, to pay the fee on time and not to trust the Royal Mail to get a cheque to the court office on time. The trial fees for small claims currently start at £27 and go up to £346. Again, always check the up-to-date Form EX50 for the current court fees. When listing the trial date, the court will usually specify the amount of the trial fee to be paid and the date by when it needs to be paid. If you do not pay the issue fee, unless a remission applies, which I come to in a minute, the court will refuse to issue the claim and likely send all the papers back. It is important to pay the trial fee on time, as if you do not, your claim could be struck out by the court, meaning the court will not allow you to pursue the claim any further and the claim will be dead. If you miss the deadline, the court might set a different date, but that is very dangerous to rely upon, as more likely than not, the court will strike the claim out and will likely state that on the order specifying when the trial fee falls due. You might qualify for a fee remission in full or in part. A remission is either a reduction or waiver of the court fee payable. You can read more about the qualifying criteria on the Justice website, Fee Remissions. I will put a link in the description below. Please note that remissions are not available to companies. They are only available to individuals and charities. Generally, remissions may apply if you can demonstrate you cannot afford to pay the court fee. The remission system is based on two different tests. The first test assesses household disposable capital, for example, your savings. If the first test is passed, the second test will assess gross monthly income, so your income before tax and other deductions. Both tests need to be passed in order to be eligible for a fee remission. Form EX160 is the form that needs to be completed to allow the court to decide whether you qualify and pass the tests. If you are seeking a remission of the issue fee, the form must be sent along with the claim form you used to issue the claim. If it's the trial fee, make sure you include the claim number the court has given the claim. No, court fees are not refundable. The trial fee used to be refundable if the parties cancelled the trial, depending upon how much notice was given, but that is no longer the case. However, court fees form part of the claim, so if a claimant succeeds with its claim, the court should order the defendant to pay the court fees that the claimant has incurred. Key takeaways: pay the court fees on time or risk getting papers returned or the whole claim thrown out. Check Form EX50 to make sure you're paying the up-to-date fee. Court fees are not refundable once paid out, but form part of the claim, so the court might order one party to pay the other party any court fees it has incurred along the way, depending upon the outcome. If you want more guidance on the small claims process, be sure to visit smallclaimscourtgenie.co.uk and download a copy of our ultimate guide. The link is in the description below. And if you run a business, be sure to visit our other site, svlegal.co.uk, where we show businesses how to get their invoices paid quicker and save money.